This tutorial is to show students how to complete Lesson 2, Document Number 4, Memo from a Quick Part. First thing that you're going to want to do is go to your Google Classroom and look for Lesson 2, Document 4, and click on the link, Zach Memo. We want to download this document, and the link is here. We want to open it with Microsoft Word. Do a File and Save As Word document, and save it as Zach Memo in your documents. And then you can just simply close that. And we can close that as well. Next, you want to go to the course website and look for course textbook, Lesson 2, pages 5 through 8. Download and open. And that will open pages 5, 6, 7, and 8. The directions for document 4 can be found on page 8. If you find it to be easier to use the actual textbook, I do have several copies of the book on the black table in the classroom. Okay, so the first step is they want us to open up Microsoft Word, and they want us to go to our Backstage view. So you go to File, and you can see your most recent documents here. The last document that we opened was Zach Memo. So we can click that. And that's good because sometimes you'll save a document and you may forget what you saved it as. So that's a good way to kind of get back to your most recent documents. Okay, so the next step is they want us to use Select All to select everything on the page. And then they give us the steps right here. It says go to Home, Editing, Select, and Select All. And then save as a quick part named Zach Memo. Okay, so the directions were to go to Home, Editing, Select, Select All, and that selects the entire document. There's a much quicker way to do that though. I'm going to click out here so that the selection goes away. If you simply click Control A on your keyboard, it does all those same steps in just one quick step. Now that we have everything selected, they want us to save it as a quick part. Now, if you didn't know how to save this as a quick part or what that even means, you can go back to page 7 where under Word Skills, it shows you how to create quick parts. And the blue areas tell you the steps that you need to follow. So they want you to go to Insert, Text, and then Quick Part to save the quick part. All right, we still have everything selected. We're going to Insert, Text, Quick Part, and save selection to Quick Part Gallery. The textbook says that they want us to save it as Zach Memo, and in the description, they want it to be called Memo Heading, and hit OK. The next direction says to close the template, do not save it. Be careful here. I'm going to close it, but I do, when I get this message, want to say yes to modifying the styles. So I'm going to hit yes there. Direction number 3, they want us to open a new document and insert the Zach Memo quick part. So once again, I'm going to open up Microsoft Word, just a blank document. But this time, I am going to open the quick part. And the way that you do that is by going to Insert, Text, Quick Part, And you notice the exact memo shows up here. I click it, it pops right in there. So quick parts are a good way to quickly insert items into your documents if there's something that you use often. Okay, so we want to key the memo shown below. So here's the memo here on page 8, but we have to make sure we use the format where they showed us how to type memos on page 6. So it's going to look like this. We're just going to use the information that they provide for us on page 8. Let me show you something though. Notice when we inserted our quick part, how it took the spacing out between the two from, date, and subject. It's not a problem. We'll just add that back in once we type the memo. So let's go to page 8, and I'm going to start here with the 2. I'm going to press enter to give me that space there. Click here. I want to line up with the 1 inch on the ruler. Now, if you don't see your ruler, you can go to view and then just make sure you have a check next to ruler. All right. And that's going to, let me turn off my bold. Rex. You can turn off your bold by clicking on the B. Let's maximize this for you. You can turn off your bold by clicking your B here, or if you notice, you see the key combination is Control B. So these items are bold, but this is not bold. So Rex project team, and then I'm gonna press enter to get that double space. Click there, make sure it's lined up with the Rex at the 1 inch. That's going to be from Jan Bennett. Press enter. Go to the 1 inch. Now for the date, you always want to use the current date. The quickest way for me is to go to insert date and time, and you get different formats in which to choose the date. We want the third one, which is just the month, the day, and the year, and you hit OK. And press enter to get that double space. The subject is client follow up. Press enter twice. And we can type these 3 paragraphs. Once you finish typing your 3 paragraphs, the last thing is just to get a double space and put in your reference initials. Remember, reference initials are the initials of the person who typed the memo or letter. And in this case, it's you. So you'll put your initials. And since my name is Mario Williams, I will put MW as my initials. You would use your initials for your memo. All right, so let's go back. It says proofread and then save it. Okay, so I'm going to do a file, save as a Word document. And they want us to save this as WD2-D4. But I'm going to change it a little bit. Remember, you have to put your class period first. And just to make things a little easier for us to understand, we're going to put DOC for document 4. And we're going to save that. And you want to look at it, make sure you don't have any typing errors, and that everything is formatted and aligned properly. And if you're satisfied with the way that it looks, then you can close this, and then you can return to your Google Classroom. Click on that link, and before you turn it in, you want to add and upload that file. Select a file from your computer, and you just have to find where you saved it. I put it under Documents, and here's that file, Document 4. Once that finished uploading, it'll appear here, and you hit Turn In, and hit Turn In a second time, and you're done. And that is the tutorial for Lesson 2, Document 4, Memo from a Quick Part.